A surprise move as the world's biggest economies, China and the US, agree to a joint approach to climate change.
The United States and China have no shortage of differences, but on climate, cooperation is the only way to get this job done.
Migrants on the Belarus border continue to suffer as they try to enter Poland. Russia is accused of manipulating the situation for its own ends. A pandemic of the unvaccinated. Germany warns its hospitals are close to being overwhelmed by record levels of COVID infections. And we meet the teacher who's just won $1 million in a UNESCO-backed prize.
It feels amazing, and it really validates the work that teachers put in the inside and outside of the classroom every day.
And more than 4 million people have shared a post on Instagram in the belief that for each share a tree would be planted. But was it all it claimed to be? We'll be hearing from the man behind the trend.
The US plane maker Boeing has admitted liability for the deadly crash 2 years ago in Ethiopia of one of its 737 Max aircraft. All 157 people on board were killed. In a submission to a court in Chicago, Boeing acknowledged that the plane was unsafe. The firm said it was committed to ensuring that the families of those who died were compensated. A French court has sentenced a man who killed an 85-year-old Jewish woman to life in prison. Yassine Mihoub was convicted of murdering Mireille Knoll in her Paris apartment 3 years ago during a botched robbery that was motivated by anti-Semitism. She was stabbed 11 times and her body set alight. A court in the U.S. state of Michigan has approved a settlement worth $626 million for residents of Flint who are exposed to lead-contaminated water. The authorities switched the city's water source to cut costs in 2014, but the water was not treated to prevent contamination. In cricket, New Zealand have beaten England to make it through to the final of the T20 World Cup. The dramatic semi-final in Abu Dhabi saw New Zealand smash their way to victory with a powerful batting display, winning by 5 wickets with an over to spare. They will now face either Australia or Pakistan, who play on Thursday.
The United Nations Security Council has expressed deep concern at the latest violence in Myanmar between the ruling military and opposition groups. In a rare statement agreed by all its members, the Security Council called for an immediate end to fighting and urged the military authorities to exercise utmost restraint.